Well, hello. I did have a recording started and then it shut off because I touched it. So, I guess I'm not supposed to be speaking about that subject. Anyways, good morning. It's November 4th. Y'all, a lot has been going on. Well, not a lot, but therapy has still been taking place and healing in my forefront. But I needed to clean up the data stuff on my phone. But anyways, y'all, I've been kind of leaning into and learning what my powers are. We all are capable. We all have powers, okay? You believe what you want to believe, but I have some internal powers that I'm like, what? I'm learning they are fucking real. Wow. So, anyways, real quick, the reason why I say this is somebody in my life who was a business transaction, was a friend, I considered a friend, like acquaintances maybe, not somebody that I would call, like, and cry and vent to, but I consider a friend. Was a business transaction at one point in time. No longer, which is not, it wasn't bad terms or anything. So yeah, it was, hang on, I'm gonna get over. Alright, never mind. So anyways, this person has gone through, it's not my place to tell like their story, but this person has gone through some trying times or some similar struggles with health, near, not the same struggles, but just health struggles near the same about time frame that I was dealing with my heart surgery and whatnot. This person, I literally have sent a lot of energy and healing vibes to her. And so anyways, there was something that I thought, like, whatever, for whatever reason, she came in my forefront and occasionally does. And so like I said, I may not physically speak to her, but I would on the outside send her that love and that, all that energy. So, and I, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But anyways, one of the last times I saw her, I, like, on social media, I guess I took a glance and I was just like, I'm sending you so much healing and light. You need to shed what you need to shed. To grow, baby, grow. And that's what I thought. Not even a week later, y'all, I'm unfriended by this person and she broke up with him. I'm not saying I did that. That's not me. That's their business. But what the frick? Why did she unfriend me? Why? What? I don't have a relationship with him. They were together for a long time. For quite a few years. And so I was just like, she didn't know that I was sending her healing and loving vibes and that I would love to watch her growth. Oh my God, I would love to see her grow. And she just chooses not to have me a part of it. That's okay. I didn't reach out and I'm not going to. I mean, I want to, in the sense just to let her know that, hey, kick ass, go girl, you're doing it. You're doing what you need to do. And I'm proud of you, and I'm sending you all the love and the light. But it's just not, she needed to remove me, and that's what she needed. So, that is what it is. But that's what I was saying, that's just one incident. I don't speak to her, nothing, and then my thought process was like, she needed to shed that unhealthy and toxic situation. And I'm not the person to say anybody's personal business, but when someone is not willing to change and just continue to be away and not grow, then you won't grow yourself. It's just like that. So that's the power I'm talking about. That's the power, like I said, it's not me, but it's a thought. A thought has that power. It does. Because I've had a lot more thoughts, and those thoughts have come to fruition, and I have not physically physically put it in. Blah! Blah! It's weird that the stuff we're capable of being and doing, when you live at a higher frequency and whatnot, you're very capable of doing pretty cool things. Now, some people are like, well, why don't you do this and get all the money and do all that? And it's not like that. It's all from a place of love. Like, it truly is. Just like with that, when I saw her, it was a place, or when I thought that, it was a place of love for her growth. Knowing that, yeah, it's not, I mean, no one was physically, I don't know, because I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I knew the power for her to leave would be healthy and beneficial for her, but he would stay where he wants to stay. So, but yeah, it was dumbfounded, like, what did I do to get unfriended? Like, I'm not hurt about that, but I just kind of chuckled because I was just like, I know some people, you just got to do what you got to do, and that's okay. So, but if you're here, beautiful, I am so proud of you, and I will try, we have mutual friends, and so I will get to see a little bit of your growth maybe through the friends, but I am so, you got to heal yourself, and you're on the right path. I don't know your personal business, but I just know the logistics, assumption, because when the other person is, you can typically tell when it's on social media. I'm just saying. So, but again, not everyone always, there is assumption, but yeah. So, yeah. What else has been taking place? Oh, so, yeah, the powers on that. I'm not saying that was that, but it's just weird because that was like, I haven't talked to her. I haven't done nothing. And then, like, I had that thought process, and then boom. Then all of a sudden, like, she's up in my forefront, and like a lot, and like on social media, and it's just weird. So, and the funny thing is, I haven't really been getting on a whole lot of social media. Like, I literally, when I have been getting on, I typically go to my healing groups and whatnot, trying to stay focused into that. Because when you get off track, you get distracted. You stop healing. You get distracted. You stop. Things slow down. You got to keep moving forward and keep releasing. To keep, when you release, just like within a home, you have a home. You move stuff out. You make room for new, right? It's the same way with our brain and our heart. You work through things that need to be worked through. It needs to be released. So you talk it out. Release it. So, what else? The guy, my twin flame. We're okay. We're good. It's, interesting. He's just doing his thing. I'm just doing my thing. At this point, there is no expectations. And so at that rate, I'm just like, well, because I have no expectations, I'm fine. Like, I'm missing a friendship. I do want, like, I don't know what happened to our shift. It shifted just a little bit. And his focus is somewhere else, and that's okay, and I'm not tripping balls about it, and my focus is, like, somewhere else as well, because, like, if it's not vibing, it's not vibing. And so I'm just to the point where I'm not saying, like, I want to look for something, but I would like to have some friends to, like, have friendship and companionship on the level of my frequency. Like, I can't do the heavy, angry, negative, let's talk bad about people, let's gossip. There's too many people like that. And I just can't do it. I just don't want to be around that. So I want companionship and friendship. And so it's not like I'm looking for it, but you attract what you want. Law of attraction. Oh yeah, that's another whole thing. Let's talk about that. Well, not necessarily. Well, okay. Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Ooh. Yes, that's what it is. So my twin flame and I had been pulled away, and that's what I say it is. There's some frustration within in myself, that he continues to share his energy with somebody else's energy that is rubbing off on him, and he doesn't know it, and it's not my place to control the situation. All I can do is express my feelings and my concerns about it, and I let it be known to him that, so he works, and I understand you gotta work, you gotta do what you gotta do to make money. There's a fine line. And so anyways, he was at the opportunity, I guess, being done and working on this situation, this part of this guy. And anyways, I was just irritable because, like, it seems like anytime I'm with him, this guy's name's brought up. This guy's texting him when I'm with him. This guy's calling when I'm with him. This guy is like, it's constantly his name. Now, he knew this guy before I knew the guy. I mean, I guess I knew him individually. We knew this guy two separate, like, before I met my twin flame, I knew this guy. Like, this guy was already forewarned to me by two other people and said, this guy is no good, Jen. Like, and these two other people have no relation to each other. So they already had bad encounters individually, or doesn't have good energy with this guy. And so, but I went ahead and gave the guy the benefit of the doubt at that time frame and befriended him. And so anyways, but sure enough, he was like in my inbox trying to holler at me, trying to, do what I guess we all do. It's just try to, hook up. I don't try to hook up, but whatever. He was in my inbox trying to holler at me, trying to get my attention. I gave him a little bit of my attention. I don't know how long ago it was. Over maybe a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know. So anyways, but it didn't end bad. It wasn't like a bad thing, like giving him the attention. And so I had posted something about a dating and whatever. And he had says like, oh, you're so beautiful, you deserve this, you have a good soul, blah, blah. I don't know the exact verbiage, but anyways, along those lines, basically saying that I deserve good, this and this and that. And so I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, that's really kind of him. And I'm thinking, so he is a good guy. Like, he does have a good heart. And then, not even, but like within the same month, I'm like dating my twin flame. I'm with him, and so this dude calls him and was like, straight calls him and puts him on so he's on speakerphone, and so he's like doing something. He's like, oh yeah, man, when I get my car done, we'll go pick up a bunch of chicks. Now, before he said that, my twin flame was all like, he was like, hey brother, what's up? And my twin flame was like, oh no, I'm just hanging out with my chick at my chick's house. Like, mind you, like, dude was like, straight, I'm out at my chick's house. Then he's on speakerphone, and it continues on. There's this conversation, and this guy comes out and blatantly just says, yeah, when the car goes, we'll go up and get mad chicks. We'll pick up a bunch of mad chicks, blah, blah. And I was just like, twin flame didn't say nothing either at that time frame. So twin flame, now, mind you, we're not together, I guess, in a relationship. I don't know what it is. So anyways, that situation irked me. Or, I don't want to say irked me, but that energy set within me. And then it kept on brewing, and after a couple of months, and so then I've just finally told him, I was like, listen, this is where I'm at with it, you know what I mean? Like, I tried expressing to him, and I'm not telling him he can and cannot be friends with the guy or work for the guy, but the bottom line is you flock with what, I just don't know how to, other way to put that. You flock with what you would like. What's that freaking? I'm drawing a blank, y'all. You attract with what you know what I mean? Like, whoever you're going to flock with is what you're going to be. And I just, at this point, I have pulled back because I realize that that's his business, in the sense of that this guy is in his life because he needs, like, his friend, his business, whatever the case might be. But it does affect me, and it does interfere with my energy, with my twin flame, because I've already had negative thoughts or energy with this other third party that we're speaking of. So why do I want to continue to be around my twin flame when he's constantly around or constantly communicating with that negative, heavy energy? Energy is everything. So, you know, if he, and I'm not saying like he will have to learn his own self, but I, being of a person, and I even told him, I'm like, I've expressed he can't just go off of what I feel and what I say. I know that he's going to have to go through it legit himself of any form of way. But because of that where I step back. I don't care to know about his shit then, because he's carrying that guy's energy, whether he believes it or not. When you're around negative people, heavy energy people, you pick it up. We're not all masters at completely grounding and not holding or picking up other people's energies. It happens. You sit there, you want to talk and, talk crap on somebody and be gossiping and whatnot. Guess what? Your life will constantly be that crap and constant crap. It's stupid. It is literally stupid. And I'm not talking crap because I'm just talking about how this situation affects me individually, because it's, like I said, I'm not telling him what he can and cannot do with his business/friend, but I have no desire to be around it or be a part of it. And so, yeah, I've just kind of pointed to that point in my spot. It's just like, until I guess he finally figures it out and wakes up and figures out, like, if he wants to make a relationship and grow with me, then he'll make it happen. And if not, then if somebody else is knocking up on my door trying to get my attention and it's there and I go elsewhere, hey, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it. I'm single. You ain't locking me down. You don't want to lock this, like, in a sense of a relationship, and you're more worried about feeding into, then bye. Like, go do it. I have no desire to chase, because I will not chase that. If somebody else's negative energy is more important than growing, into a relationship and growth and growing into something strong and beautiful, I don't know. Oh, well, I'm just now pulling up. So, it's a beautiful morning. Yes, it is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're born to be awesome. That's what a yard sign said. How cool. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for letting me come on here and listening to my shenanigans. I love you all, but most of all, I love myself. Bye.